Rumble. Um, yeah, I wasn't expecting this series of these three videos. This is part three. Um, and I paid the price. I paid the price of admission. I paid the price to um, get the evidence. To get the evidence, I paid the price for the privilege to share my my knowledge and proof, my testimony, and evidence, the facts, the truth, with regards to the more than close encounter that my body parts had with the wood stove yesterday. Um, yeah, right up close and personal. Um, I think there's one person here, according to the counter. One person here. Hello, one person, whoever you are. Um, I, uh, I took a look at the views um, on Rumble. Part one has less than 10 views. Part two has over 30 views. Part one has the visuals of the burn. I had the camera in my hand, and I was able to turn the screen around, and I was able to explain what happened. And that's a short video. It's less than 5 minutes, but you can see very clearly the first and second degree burns that I got. And so that was quite painful. And I classify that on a scale of 1 to 10, in the 6, 7, and maybe touching on 8. 9 is about all that you can tolerate. 10, the pain has put you unconscious. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you know what a burn is. You know what a second degree burn feels like. You know what a first degree burn feels like if it gets, say, slapped or rubbed or near a heat source. Um, so I got to exercise my lungs here and wet my pipes. Bear with me, if you will. I needed that, and so did the cigarette. Cigarette was about to go out. It's fresh, hot coffee. I got a sip on it, but I need a little something to wet the pipes. So, yeah, there I was, not paying attention, caused a situation that caused me to jump right into the wood stove with my bare leg. Ooh, baby. So, um, after I got the medicine on, I started doing. I made video one and I uploaded it. Uploaded it to Rumble and uploaded it to YouTube. Then I went live for part two, and during part two, my pain level was hovering in the 1 and 2 range on the scale of 1 to 10, with moments of no pain or at least not being aware of the pain. And within a couple of feet of the wood stove, the heat source. So, but with the um, wood stoves here, the burn is over on this side. It's not directly facing the wood stove, but still, it's in the vicinity of the heat here, and that could be enough. Because while I was experienced the one, the two, the three on the scale of pain, as I sat here by the stove, um, versus if I got up and walked over and opened up the door to the winter weather and let that cool air blow on my leg, the pain went to a zero when I was at the door. So, anyways, I, uh, I talked for over an hour. By the time I was done with that video, I was essentially pain free from the burn. And so I was able to appreciate the other aches and pains that my body was alerting me to. Um, and, uh, and fortunately, they're low grade, easily tolerable aches and pains. Um, so I thought, well, the reason all this happened is because I was going to lay down and have a rest and listen to a talk. And so after I got done with part two, I got wet the pipes again. Mm. After I got done with part two, it didn't take me long, and I went and I laid down. I figured I can get it warm enough in here that if the bed sheet is too much, if the bed sheet is too much, because I'm going to lay on the side that's not burned, and the side that's burned is going to be uh, uh, not getting irritated right from that. So I'm laying on my left side, my right side. It's my right side of my leg, the outside of my right leg that got fried. I'm laying down, and I said, "Okay, let's pull the sheet over." I pulled the sheet over and actually moved my leg a little bit, and I was saying, "Well, this ain't bad." Okay, let's pull the comforter over. I pulled the comforter over. I said, "Wow, wow, this is not bad." I fluffed up the pillow. I got comfortable. I started listening to the talk, and I don't think I finished it. I fell asleep, um, and I slept for hours. And when I woke up, I thought I'm a little achy on my left side. I wonder, I wonder, can I lay on my right side? What would it be like if I lay on my right side? I rolled over onto my right side, and I was like, wow, wow, okay. And I fluffed the pillow again, and I got comfortable, and I went back to sleep. So it was getting close to the midnight hour, and I woke up, and I was on my left side, and I got out of bed, and I wasn't feeling overly irritated, and I took a look. I took a look, and I was oh, ooh. Um, a portion of that second degree burn about at the widest point, say an inch and a half, and at the longest point, the other direction, about 3 inches, and a very irregular kind of outline to that. But that's about the size of the area that the skin peeled off. Um, it looked like you remember the fruit roll-ups. That's what the skin looked like, all rolled up. And then um, I was a little hesitant to peel it off, to grab it and peel it off because I was expecting pain, but no pain. And not only did the part that was rolled up um, come off easy, it also brought other skin for that area of the second degree burn. So I've got this basically this patch now of raw um, exposed tissue that is got a bit of a ooze to it, a watery ooze, and it's enough that with gravity, I had some puddling. Um, we got the heat from the stove, but we also have the winter weather, so there's draft. So with that wet spot, I could feel the movement of the air, the cool air that alerted me to the fact that it was wet, and I um, lightly rubbed my hand across it, and I was again very, very surprised the low sensitivity of pain as I did that. So to me, this is it, it is amazing. It's wonderful. Uh, um, it's absolutely wonderful to be able to treat yourself with something that's natural uh, for something that is so damn irritating, like a first and second degree burn, which typically the pain will go on for days. And in too many times, an infection will set in, and there's more misery and more pain, um, more work for the immune system to take care of the situation. So I was looking to see if there's a green dot in the chat. There might be. It's so small. Um, so at any rate, I figured I'd come back and give an update. Again, I'm very, very, very impressed. Very impressed. It is um, it's been a while since I've had a burn of this magnitude. Um, when it comes to surface area. I've had this quite a bit, but in small, very small areas. Say, well, maybe you don't know. There's that stupid Babylonian um, bullshit. Um, so I'll tell you, it's like something like a half inch, an inch kind of coverage, quarter inch, eighth of an inch, this kind of stuff. Small areas in comparison. Now, something that I didn't talk about um, was alternate applications. Um, I showed how I dip my fingers in and then use light pressure and apply it. I also showed how I can get enough on my fingers that it's if I apply it. Um, let's say I want it here. I'm showing you if you're not looking. Uh, if I want it here and I apply it up here, gravity will let it wash down, and then I don't even have to touch it. So I showed those two methods of application. But there's more. There's more. Think about a Mister bottle, not like like a hey Mister, like a spray mist. Um, um, I'm thinking. I used to think about these little perfume bottles, which would work great for a small area, but for um, and even for what I'm dealing with, that would work fine for that. But say a larger area, a Mister bottle, like a Windex bottle, um, that kind of a volume of spray would be very very effective at getting the medicine on with the without any added irritation from touch. So um, my thigh is what has the first and second degree burn. My calf has only first degree burn, and at this point, if I wouldn't know it unless I knew it, and I know it, so I know it. But there's no pain there. There's no pain, and even this area with the second degree burn, I am not feeling pain. I think if I was well, I'm quite confident it wouldn't take much to start causing pain. Let's say if I was wearing a pair of pants and walking and getting that rubbing back and forth, or if I was to step into a steaming hot shower, I imagine I'd feel some pain. But I am pain free and I'm healing. I'm healing. I got no bandage on the damn thing. I have no intention of putting a bandage on it. My experience is this is going to heal up faster if it's exposed to the air. If it's exposed to the air, and with the with that layer of skin gone and that oozing going on, any type of bandage, even the non-stick bandages, can have a tendency to stick, and and so and they also from my position they slow down the healing process. Um, I think probably somewhere 12 to 20 hours from now, um, the the oozing, the wetness will probably be done, and that is when I would consider putting some type of a bandage on it, and and that would only and I would only do that if I got to have a pair of pants. I can wear short pants and I'm good. But I put on a pair of long pants and I'm walking and you get that rubbing, that irritation. that's when I would put a bandage on. So um, we'll see. We'll see. Once this once this stops oozing, I'll be able to do an evaluation. So I'm confident at this point I'm going to be back with part 4 to give a final wrap up on first degree, second degree burns, and cannabis formulations. So, um, what else can I tell you about this? What else do I want to tell you about this? I'm thinking. I'm thinking, and I let my cigarette go out. Coffee's cooling off. Now I can have them a little bit more. Well, okay. Uh, I want to mitigate pain. I want to mitigate suffering. I think it's impossible to eliminate it, but I know that we can greatly mitigate it, greatly reduce it. We can reduce an incredible amount of inflammation. Inflammation of all kinds. Inflammation is painful. Inflammation brings on dis-ease. Um, and then there's injuries that are very painful, and to have a numbing, a pain reducing um, something or other becomes very important to you at that time in your life. At that time in your life when you're in that kind of pain. So I, at this point I'm going to claim to be the world's leading authority on on cannabis formulations, effectiveness on burns for healing, for prevention of burns like sunburn. We can prevent the burning, the sunburning. And in the event that there is sunburning, the cannabis formulations are very effective at relieving the pain and speeding up the healing process. I have over a decade of experience. I bring the evidence forward. I bring the testimony forward. And who the fuck else is doing this? Nobody. And who is suppressing this information? Who is suppressing this information? Who is oppressing the information? Who is attacking the information? That turns into a very long list. A very long list. And there's a lot of names on there that on that list that should really piss you the fuck off. Should really piss you the fuck off. I'm talking about these patriot truthers. These patriot truthers, these two-faced motherfuckers. Where are the men? I've heard some of them say. and I contact them and they fucking cower and quake in their boots. They fucking found a man and then say, "Do you know the risk I would be taking to bring you forward?" No, you fucking pussy. You fucking coward. You two-faced fucking grifter. I have no fucking clue. How could I have a fucking clue? You fucking moron. What are you asking me a question like that for? Oh, it grinds me. It so fucking grinds me. I have reached out. I have reached out. I have reached out, reached out, reached out, reached out, reached out, and I get slapped, smacked, beat, pushed aside, erased. I will not be erased. I will not be erased. I think if I was into music and songwriting, that might be a song. I will not be erased. I will not be erased. They want me gone without a trace. I refuse to be erased. On a fucking, you know, speaking of that, all of a sudden, um, we got the fucking parasites talking about parasites. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz? Two of the biggest fucking parasites on the fucking planet. Two of the biggest fucking parasites on the fucking planet. I got the Dr. Oz years ago. I have Dr. Oz's phone number in my phone. Whether it's still a good phone number or not, I don't know, because it's been years since I had correspondence with Emmett Parasite Oz. Emmett Parasite Oz. And that motherfucker had a television show, didn't he? Yeah. And he communicated with me. That motherfucker ain't no way he's gonna fucking tell you about oral health with cannabis. But I'm seeing ad after ad after ad after ad from parasites the likes of Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz talking about how cinnamon will kill the blue parasite that causes type 2 diabetes. Will help regulate your blood sugar, and they go on and click here for to watch a video. Fuck these cocksuckers. Now I'm thinking there really is something to the cinnamon as a parasite cleanse. I have been doing parasite cleanses. Pineapple juice is an effective parasite cleanse, but it's not going to get all parasites. And I'm not an expert to tell you which ones it will or won't get. And the other thing that I hear about parasites is you might get the parasites, but there's in certain situations, there's eggs left behind that are not taken out from the parasite cleanse, and maybe their natural their natural evolution is they're protected this way, and then they'll come out after the parasite cleanse is finished doing what it does, and now the parasites are coming back again. So this is why it might be that you make a routine out of parasite cleanse. So oregano oil is apparently also very effective, not only on parasites, but has other benefits, antibacterial, etc. Again, I'm not the expert to talk in depth on this, but I have enough knowledge to be able to talk about it some. What else is good? So you got the cinnamon, you got the cinnamon tea, and I tell you, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of Rumble, and Rumble for me is advertisement free. YouTube though, I don't give YouTube any money. I put up with the commercials, and generally can you skip about 5 seconds, you can skip by, but fucking YouTube has been, sometime it seemed like sometime last year they started, after one commercial they play another, and sometimes the first commercial doesn't even give you the opportunity to skip, and it goes much longer than 5 seconds. And I had one here recently. It just kept going and going and going. Finally, I closed out the channel. I don't even know if I want to listen to that talk anymore. But another thing they do with these ads is it's full screen. You got your phone horizontal, and it's full screen, and the thing's going across, and it used to end over here and give you that little box to click on that says skip. But what they do right as it's getting ready to do that, they move it over here. They place an ad over here. They move the skip button over here. So you're all programmed to be right here to hit that skip button. And then right when you're ready to do it, because it's about 5 seconds, bingo, it's over here. And you go and you touch it here. And now you've touched on the ad. You've opened up the ad. You were looking to skip the ad, but no. So that to me is fuckery, mind fuckery, mental torture. That's what I think it is. I think it's a mental torture. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that fucking trickery. If I didn't want to listen to it in the first place, what makes you think ramming it down my throat is going to make me want to listen to it anymore? Especially when it's the kind of fucking ads that they got out there. What about all these fucking ads for shit like get this plasma lighter? Get this plasma light. The government doesn't want you to have this plasma light. This is your last opportunity Your last opportunity. The government's going to shut it down. And week after week, month after month, they keep playing that fucking thing. And there's so many fucking commercials like that that drive me uh batty. I mean, not really. I mean, it pisses me off. How's that? Doesn't drive me batty. Fucking irritates me. Irritates me. Gives me a reason to snap. So Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil, come on, they're talking about eliminating the parasite. Now I'm getting ready to hit that skip button. And how the fuck do I eliminate you, you fucking parasite? These motherfuckers have held the truth back and fucking lied to us and made a living out of it. Made a living out of it. Became famous doing it. And I can tell you for a fact, I was in direct contact with Emmett Oz, and that motherfucker would not, and will not fucking tell you about oral health with cannabis. Fucking RFK, I've never tried contacting that motherfucker. As far as I know, he's a fucking Hollywood actor at this stage of the game. A central casting fuck. And as far as I'm concerned, he's plagiarizing me. Because I screamed and hollered at fucking Trump. I shouted. I pushed the message. He's make America great again. Make America strong again. Make America this. Make America that. He would never say, make America healthy again. And I kept pushing that fucking fiction actor, face of the military operation. And after years, we get this fucking, we get this RFK character. Let's make America healthy again. Is that the guy you want to listen to? Is that the guy you really want to listen to? He sounds like he's got a fucking healthy fucking life going on. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck Dr. Oz. Fuck Dr. Phil. Fuck every motherfucking parasite that will not tell you about cannabis formulations. Fuck Fauci. Fuck Fauci. I tell you, I dug into the cannabis research from the National Institute of Health like a fucking bulldog that hadn't had a bone in 3 fucking years. Oh, baby, I was digging through that fucking bone field. And the number of studies on marijuana blew me away. Page, a page like an Excel file. Page like an Excel file. Page after page after page after page after page after page after page and and on and on and on and on and on. And so I started going through these studies in a methodical order. And I would peruse through them. I would speed read and peruse through them. And these studies are only the NIH would only authorize research into the negative effects of cannabis. You could not do research for the positive outcomes of cannabis. You could only do research, you could only get funded if you did research for negative. So all these studies, hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of studies, probably thousands of studies, all funded to find negative outcomes from cannabis. And I'm re-scanning through these things, and I find a note about a positive outcome noted in the study. And I was putting this together, and I don't know. I don't even know that I got halfway through it. I had done a lot, and then I don't know. Other things started piling on. Other things were taking my attention, and I kind of threw my hands up in the air. And that work is probably somewhere in my dead computer. It's probably somewhere in my dead computer. So, um, whatever. The point is that fucking Fauci would never fucking tell you about this. The NIH would never fucking tell you about that. The NIH ignored my science on oral health and funded 1.8 billion with a B, like boy, like bastard, like Bill. 1.8 billion dollars to find a way to rejuvenate gum tissue, and they failed. And then they buried it. They buried the fucking study. They buried the failure. They erased it. They erased it. And they're try to erase me. I will not be erased. And I want you to be pain-free as much as humanly possible. So I coming into the holidays, knowing that I got a pretty peaceful life, and I'm not going to be bothered with holiday celebration, family get-togethers, or dealing with friends. I'm going to be alone, and I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm seasoned. I'm seasoned in this isolation, and I'm comfortable in my skin. I know who the fuck I am. I know where I stand, and I know where I want to go. And so I'm good. And then all of a sudden, I knock a tooth loose. I knock a tooth loose, and my pain level is got my attention, baby. Ooh wee. And so that's been about 2 weeks of a lot of fucking misery. And as that is near mended, I still am not chewing on that tooth other than extreme low pressure on soft food, like ground beef, like eggs, like fish. So using my eye teeth. So it takes a little longer to eat. It takes a little bit more work. It takes a little bit more talent. You don't want to bite the tongue, bite the cheeks, bite the inside of your lips, and So when you don't have very many teeth, you got to push the food around, get it in the right spot, and then when you're in, you got a pain, then you need to push away from that and avoid that area. So that's what I've been doing. So I no more than start feeling good there, and I go and hug the wood stove with my leg. I'm like, oh man, oh man, oh man. I was enjoying being basically pain free. So I've had 2 weeks of misery for the holiday season in the new year. and, and I'm glad to have it behind me. And I'm glad to be able to share my experience and my knowledge with you people. So I don't know, by the video count between YouTube and Rumble, somewhere I'm reaching somewhere around 50 people on a regular basis. And so that's if I can help one, if I can help one, then I've done something. If I can help 50, I've done even more. And if those 50 will go out and share the information, uh, even if you got to do it covertly, like whisper to your neighbor, right? Go over to your neighbor's house, and maybe you're afraid of Big Brother. Big Brother, you don't want to you don't want a target on your back. Hey neighbor, leave your phone over there. Let's get uh let's go let's go step over here, right? Let's go get in a Faraday cage. Let's go get in a Faraday cage. Did you know that cannabis formulations will prevent sunburn and give magnificent, amazing pain relief to burns? Oh, dude, man, you're fucking scaring me. Fuck. Don't let fucking government. Oh my God. They can fucking hear every fucking thing you're saying, bro. You bring that shit to my house. Oh, you fuck. You bring that to me? You bring that into my house? Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. Fear from fucking pussies. Because you got fucking parasites like Dr. Emmett Oz and Dr. Phil. Parasites. Fucking pieces of shit. All right, any comments here? No comments. All right, beautiful. One person here. I'm going to autograph out of here. I love you all. I hope you stay pain free, burn free, and all of you that need to stiffen up your spine and grow a pair of balls, I wish that on you. I wish that on you.